I'm doing a spot check on a weld in the Irish pipeline. Let's see what I got. Page 56. In good times, this is a problematic process. Study after study has indicated that over a 50-year period, rural young people lag behind their city counterparts when they compete together in the urban labor market. Rural education is inferior. Rural youth have less information and sophistication about jobs. Rural aspiration, among males at least, is lower than in the city. Ah, I see. So, counteract with what I just got. Let me tell you what I just got. It was actually a wise idea for me to pursue industrial pipe inspection. What was not a wise idea is for somebody to kidnap me after I'd gone to a domestic violence shelter and try to set up derivatives on me and refuse to acknowledge that I negotiated the agreement myself, as I'm legally entitled to do. See, what happened was when I entered that domestic violence shelter, they provided me with agreements about being able to access resources. And the one agreement at the end discussed how I could receive the resources they were providing by law without being obligated to participate in any form of medical research or have to provide any sort of data in order to receive those services. And I crossed out a particular element and I wrote in an extra clause there and in another part of the agreement. Specifically, I said that my information and data was not to be made available for any derivative financial purposes. And then I initialed it and I dated it. Now, my initials happen to be CCC. And I think somebody thought they were going to be clever and they were going to try to pull some Edgars to co-locate services with me using that fee agreement. And they put that user agreement and that access agreement in a series with the other agreements connected to the women I was in there with at the time, which is why they've got these cryptos that run these sequences based on the profiles of those women that they had before we were reprogrammed. And that's how Baytown happened. That's how Pasadena happened. Need I go on? Because that's just in Texas. Now, I'm sorry that when you remind me that you thought you were going to teach me what it meant to be fucking Irish, that you wanted to ding one of those medical billings you have when they tried to schedule me for kneecap replacement. But then I healed my own fucking knees and I don't need it. So whoever bet on me making that benchmark 3 years ago when I hit 40 is in 3 years worth of default by now, aren't they? And pipeline after pipeline after tank after tanker ends up getting blown up every time you lie about the underwriting on the fucking insurance company you used, those agreements that me and those other women were signed up with. And I know, right? I mean, you can keep ignoring it if you want. I want to thank you so much for teaching me what you thought I needed to know about being Irish.